Welcome to The Mystic Fool. I'm Martin Worth, and this is The Mystic Fool. I've given up on this spirituality thing. I've heard people say that, hey. No, it's not a statement from me, because I am enjoying the authenticity, the excitement, the magic, the connectivity of this spiritual thing. I do sometimes question, spirituality, how does it all work? How does it fit together? But with nearly 900 client sessions under my belt, that's documented, so it's probably more. And with the connections that I have made with spirit guides, the downloaded and channeled information that I have received, that all seems to dovetail together with amazing coincidences and synchronicities. I cannot deny that this spirituality thing is definitely a thing. Yeah. It's pretty amazing when one day you think, man, I wish I had the time and the money to do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. And then 3 or 4 months later, everything seemed to have slid into place to make that happen. A business that you've been trying to sell for months, all of a sudden sells for more than you are asking for. And that money is enough to fund you while you start to work on a project that you really want to work on. Because that old business was just something that was dragging you down, sucking your time and your energy. It's the same with the job. That job that's been sucking you down, sucking the energy and the juice out of you, with a boss that's cranky and co-workers that act like a bunch of cretins. I don't know if that's a politically correct word or not, but I just got a mental vision here of a bunch of kids in a sandpit fighting over buckets and spades and throwing sand at each other. I've been in workplaces like that. Yep. And next thing you know, that dream job appears and you're on track. Synchronicity, some people call it magic. I call it magic. But one of my main spirit guide at the moment, the wizard, he said magic is simply the outworking of the laws of this dimension mixed with the laws of the multidimensional world, the world of spirit. You can learn to direct energy in your life for the outcomes that you want, so you can be, do, or have anything that you want to be, do, or have. Obviously, physically, there are restrictions based on your physiology. But, don't try and jump over the moon or anything. But yeah, that might even happen. I know people who've, and you should not do this, but I know people who've created wormholes and gone through them, come out the other side somewhere else. Yeah, so who's me saying you have limitations physically? No, you don't. That's just a load of twaddle that jumped in because I wasn't thinking along the right lines. Yeah. So, this spiritual stuff. I'm releasing a course very soon. And that course is a series of modules. Self-paced, bite-sized, easy to follow, interlaced with practical exercises and meditations, interlaced with live Zoom calls, Q&A calls, so you can jump on and ask questions. And in those calls, we will even do a little bit of extrapolation of the things that you've been reading, listening about, watching videos about, doing meditations about, and actually practicing in your day-to-day life. You see, spirituality is not just about creating, although that is a major part of it. It's about creating what you want, not what you don't want. Because we're creating all the time. It's true. You are creating all the time. All that stuff in your life that you don't want, yep, guess where it came from? You know, it's funny. Every issue, every problem, every bad relationship, every bad job, everything bad, to use that word, that you have in your life, guess where you are? You're right in the middle of it. Yeah, you created it. So one of the keys in developing your spiritual side is learning how to create what it is that you want to create, not the stuff that you don't want to create. And if that fires you up a little bit and gets you interested, then this is my offer to you. Join my email list. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, jump on martinworth.com. I'll put an email form up there. Or just send me an email to, more easily, just send me an email to the Mystic Fool at martinworth.com. Or send me an email to healing@martinworth.com. Either way, I'll pop you on my email list, and you will be tagged as a person who is interested in learning more about spirituality. And as I release parts of the course, those parts that I need some feedback on, those sneak peek previews, I will send them to you. And you can have a little bit of a listen, a bit of a try, because I need feedback, you know. I want some feedback. I want to know how it lands with you, the information that I'm putting out. So there'll be some freebies. I'm not giving it all away, so don't get too excited. But I am giving away some freebies, and those freebies will be helpful, and they will help you to move along to create the life you love, because that's what it's all about. 3 components. Clear your immediate issues. That's the first thing. You know, you can't drain the swamp while the alligators are snapping at your heels. Second thing, connect to your essential nature, your higher self, spirit, and learn to understand how that nature operates, so that you don't fall into the traps that there are in this cycle of time, where people get waylaid, spiritual bypassing. Yeah, learn about those traps. That's what part of the course is about. And of course, learn how to connect to your essential nature. And the third thing, create the life you love. Now, you don't need to do those things in that order, but I would have to say, people that I have amongst my clientele who have looked at all 3 of those things together are really excelling. they are creating the life they love. They're creating their dream job. They're creating money out of nowhere. They're, it's not all about, it's not all about money, but they seem to be a priority for a lot of people. You know, you got to have money. Money's good. The guy that said money is the root of all evil, he didn't have any. He was probably some sort of religious priest or something. I don't know. But money is not the root of all evil. I tell you what, though, the love of money can be a problem. That can be the root of all evil. But having a great cash flow, abundance, knowing that as you spend, more is coming. Neville Goddard said, spend your money as if it were a dried leaf and you the owner of a vast forest. Yeah, I like that. So, the course, which is loosely called A Course in Spiritual Mastery, will show you how to clear your immediate issues, or at least where to get help. Will show you how to connect to your essential nature, and will show you how you can create the life you love. So send me an email, themysticfool@martinworth.com. I'll put links down below for you to, in the comments of the podcast, or if you're receiving this by email, there'll be links below where you can sign up to my email list. Launching soon. Be there. It's going to be great, and you are going to benefit 100%. See ya.